Hey, what's up guys, it's Ross here. So I know that my old Why I Hate series is satirical, and I'm sure, or at least I hope, that you know that too. I tend not to hate any of the characters that I actually wrote about. In fact, it was basically the opposite opinions of what I said most of the time. I totally love the characters that I wrote about, with maybe a couple exceptions, okay? But as time has developed, and so has my playstyle in League of Legends, I have crafted a ban list. What is a ban list, you say? Well, let me tell you, because there's a pretty good chance that you have one too. A permanent ban list is basically a handful of champions that, even if they aren't necessarily common picks or bans, you ban them whenever you get the chance, because you cannot play against them well, or you really don't trust yourself or anyone on your team for that matter to play against that character either. For instance, you might constantly ban Yasuo whenever you get the chance. That might be because you suck playing against Yasuo like me. You can't really adapt to the way he plays very well. This could also, however, be a ban to stop your team getting Yasuo, because Yasuo players tend to do one of three things. They either stomp throughout the game and are an asshole, they get stomped throughout the game and are an asshole, or they get stomped from early to mid game, hit one 4-man ulti late game, and then they're still a complete asshole. So I have concocted a small 3-person list of characters that I will constantly ban if I get the chance. If you see me in a ranked lobby, and God help you if you do, there's an almost complete 100% chance that I will be banning one of these 3 characters. The only exception is if I happen to have a certain flavor of the month pick that I hate seeing, or if someone in the last lobby had incredibly good stats on a certain character and now somebody dodged and they might be in the enemy team or something like that. Now remember guys, this is my opinion, but I'd also like to hear your ban list too, so before you watch the rest of this video and I maybe influence that ban list, pause the video quickly, think about it for a couple of seconds. Who is your top 3 bans, who they would be, and if you could only ban 3 champions for the rest of the season, who would it be? Comment below who they would, and we'll see who the most hated champion is in the comment section. And hell, whilst you're down there, why not drop a like as well? So, number 1 on my list is a champion that I feel like is a genuine champion that requires absolutely no modicum of skill. A champion so brain fuck easy that, especially at the low elo of Gold 5 that I am currently hard stuck in, I don't even want to play as this character or have my own team play as this character because of how fucked I think she is. This is a character that can literally miss every single skill shot that they have and still press a single button and 100-0 and 80 carry. Now, I know that this is literally 96% of all characters in League of Legends right now. But no, this really takes a piss, and that character is Syndra. The amount of times I've played against this character as someone like Ahri, it really feels like leaning against Syndra, particularly as Ahri, is a very fucking frustrating one-way street situation with basically only 2 scenarios that can happen. Syndra and I both pop 6, and then we get into the most intensive high APM showdown that mid lane has ever seen. She drops a ball, I flash over her stun, then I immediately spirit rush to dodge her creep throwing at me. I dance around her as much as I can, trying to chip away as much damage as possible, get her health down to 0. Suddenly, she ignites me, and that's fine because I'm completely full health. And then she presses R, suddenly I'm fucking dead, and her dangerous game brings her HP back and saves her from dying. The only other scenario that can occur with this lane is that her ridiculous range on her Q completely fucking alphas me off all CS. I am maybe half health trying to be careful, and then she hits level 6 before me and doesn't even have to put another ball down. She just presses R, walks away, and I have to watch as the biggest ball bukkake of 2017 splooshes all over Ahri's face as she wails, and I regret ever having let this fucking character make it through the ban phase. Syndra's only way to stop her is to collapse on her and lock her down as quickly as possible. So basically, the counter to every single champion in League of Legends. However, none of your team are going to collapse on Syndra, because that would mean one of them would have to take her ulti, so it basically is a question of who wants to die first. The answer is no one. So have fun tanking those ultis, and just fucking forget about buying a Zhonya's Hourglass too. It might stop her ulti, but you can bet that she's just gonna sit and wait for the Zhonya's to finish, smash a ball down on top of you, and one-shot you when you come out of it. Anyway, I genuinely cannot think of a better and more asshole character than Syndra, and she's well deserving as a spot on this list. Oh, and she's also getting a 20% true damage buff when she maxes her W as well. Now, number 2 on my list is someone that isn't inherently strong right now, but someone that people tend to pick almost every single game. A character who has bizarre hitboxes that can hit you when they shouldn't, and you can allow the character to do insane shit that they really shouldn't be able to do, and that is, of course, Lee Sin. Particularly in mid lane, I always see Lee Sin players doing ridiculously retarded shit, whether that be war jumping behind my tower to drag his rage mate into their own team, invading constantly, basically just being a one-man tilt machine to the point that I am fucking bewildered by how retarded the enemy Lee Sin player actually is and how bad I must be that I am allowing him to do this dumb shit without being punished. He is a classic one-trick character and always a safe pick. It doesn't matter who you're playing against, there will always be a Lee Sin main or someone who has played a lot of Lee Sin in the enemy team at any given moment. So he's definitely worth a ban. He's got way too much mobility, way too much utility, way too much damage. The only reason I enjoy him not being banned is so that I have the satisfaction of watching them fail insect kicks and destroying them as much as possible. That is, of course, provided that they haven't camped the shit out of me, war jumping into lane, smiting one of my minions as they flash to fire a Q through the gap and ult me into fucking outer space, all the while flashing their fucking mastery emote at me that they have no doubt bound to a quick and easy access key so they can let everyone in the game know what a complete shitword they are and how little fucking friends they have with just a single button press. With how many people actually pick this character, it's undeniably a great ban every single time and well deserved on my permanent ban list. Finally, a champion that you might not expect, and as such, the champion that I tactically decided to leave till the end of the video. That champion is Braum, and the reason for that is quite literally because of the one spell he has that can stop all projectiles. Maybe it's just because a lot of the characters I happen to play, but I cannot count the amount of times that a team fight has been completely ruined for me because a Braum was like, you see that boy? I'm gonna fuck him up. And he completely blocks everything that I have to throw at him. TF ulti down to bot lane, Braum just blocks all of my cards, and then I end up just walking away with my own bot lane laughing at me. I'll be playing Misfortune, get the enemy AD carry low, I start to ulti, Braum shield just blocks the entire fucking thing, and it does absolutely no damage. Brand ulti gets stopped in its tracks. Hell, back before it was patched, Braum could literally use his shield to intercept tower damage on his allies, meaning that you could tower dive really early on. And if he maxed his shield, he got a 40% damage reduction buff when this shield pops off, and it also negated all damage on the first instance of damage mitigated. Braum used to be a fucking terror, and he still is. This character is just totally personal preference, purely because, you know, I happen to hate spells like this, you know. It's just like, it's like a Yasuo wind wall that you can reposition, and I think that's majorly deserving of a ban in my book. Well, that is all my bans. So let me know what you think. Any of these three that you don't think are deserving, let me know what your ban-worthy characters are below. And if you agree with any of these at all, hit me up with a little like. As always, thank you guys for watching one of my videos. Just a quick thing as well, before we get into anything else, before you leave, if you've sent me funny moments to this is kind of off topic, okay? My last Bronze Spectate video, I made a fucking typo in the email address like a retard. It's supposed to be RossBoomsocks replay with an S at the end, replays instead of replay. I made a mistake. If you have sent me a funny moment, or if you sent me a Bronze Spectate replay and you're watching this video, send it again to replays. Add an S to the end of the email, and that's what you have. I went to go check my email address for the Bronze Spectates, and I was like, huh, there's not a lot in here. There was still some people that somehow managed to get it right, but I was like, there's not a lot of people that have sent me Bronze Spectates. There's usually like a fucking flood of people that send them in. There's usually like literally like dozens and dozens and dozens. But yeah, I made a typo. I went back to check and I made a fucking typo. So if you have sent any bronze moments, any glitches, any bugs, anything funny, I would really, really appreciate it if you would resend it. Hopefully you still got it saved. Hopefully it's all you need to do is go to the sent email and forward it to the same email address, but take the put an S at the end of replay, and then that's it. I'm sorry that I had to use this video. I'll also mention it in the next Bronze Spectates as well, but it's kind of important because I don't want to fucking lose, because there's probably some really good replays in there that you guys have sent. I know that the ones that I've seen already have been really funny, and I'm still collecting shitloads, by the way. I've literally got like at least 100 funny moments that I am going to very carefully go through, and when I get time, I'm gonna fucking figure out what to do with them. But yeah, I'll mention it again in the Bronze Spectates, but this is a really easy way to let you guys know, and the more people that see it, that figure it out, you know, the easier it'll be. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. If you made it this far, I can't think of a word to put down. Coin, the word coin, because I'm gonna be doing the next giveaway, and it's gonna be like physical. It's gonna be a physical thing that I give away, that next giveaway. And it's like a Baron Nashor coin. You can't see it because I'm not on face cam for once in a long ass time, but it's gonna be I'm giving away a bunch of like envelopes that have Baron Nashor coins in them, and they're actually really cool. You'll see next time I show you. But yeah, guys, take it easy, have a good one, see you tomorrow.